moest te blij. Houdt vertrouwensvol van.
to the on FM roll. Vigo tell got the classic soul, slim and smooth, hold it tight, ultra vibes all through the night. Shake that floor. Big speaker, boom boom.
Introducing all new Vigotel iMusic Ultra.
We play Vigotel Ultra leads the way.
Dolan's Premaline air conditioner with PureSense technology that detects and removes smog, bacteria, and the smallest airborne particles with the help of ionization, which balances the negative and positive ions in the air. Dolan's Prema, designed for better.
Roguesville, and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
The wickets have gone down. Ajay Kumar again. It's the one that goes across. Doesn't come back in. Exercise for Martin Saggers. Ajay Kumar's been brilliant throughout season 4. There he is. He's in the list for the white belt points table. Number 3 with 135. Kazima Tanvir last night was sensational. 4 for 10 he got, 4 for 4 he had. Bowled the ball of the tournament as well. Amazai second. Payne 125. And there's the white belt for the best bowler. Same line. Didn't come back at all. Rutherford, just a slight little fumble. Come back for the second. So we're in the one expat power play. And the power plays have been so important in season 4 already. And if you win the power play, you're on the way to winning the game. And these catches have put them in the position they're in at the moment. Magnificent catches in the one expat power play. First Garden, second Russell. Magnificent stuff. Track seems to have a little bit more pace in it, which is nice to see. Cox on the drive, no run there. Shy at the bowler's end. I think he got back. Nice backing up from Alex Hales.
Let's just have a look at to see how far was he from the crease, or did he get there comfortably? Ooh. I think that would have been close.
Might have been a bit closer than close.
I'll tell you what though, Daisy, at this stage of the innings, it's not worth that risk for one run.
Not at all. Round the wicket. Soft hands from Cox.
Let's have another look. Yeah, gone. Would have been a gonzo. And I just think with the score 12 for 2, you really don't want to risk your wicket because for a single. Just not worth it. Because what that does, if it's 3 wickets down, it puts a lot of pressure on the batters to follow as to how they'll tackle the power play as well. Are they going to be aggressive, or do they think, no, we've got to try and, see the power play out because we're 3 down, so not worth it.
They were bowling that delivery, change of pace, slowed it down a fraction. 111 k's per hour from Ajay Kumar. Does it so well. Absolutely spot on again. Every time I've seen him do that, it's been absolutely perfect. Such a difficult bowl to get right. Some extra bounce. A bit more effort from Kumar. Nice to see that bounce. I've seen a great catch from George Garton today. He took a magnificent in match 11 against the Knight Riders. Look at this movement he had to make to come in to take that catch. That is very special. And here's the Knight. Back live now. Nicely played. Nice, strong Drive in the air, one bounce, and that goes for 4 to finish the over. 8 from it, 4 done. Capital 17 for 2.
Ultra big speaker, boom boom louder, bass so deep, can't get prouder for entertaining the eye.
Introducing all new VigoTel iMusic Ultra.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। मोर देन 2 लाख ग्रोसरी आइटम्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Grip service जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी पाकिस्तान's global drive brand.
Some calmer waters. The Capitals, so the last time they played was 5 days ago. Hemang Badani, former India all-rounder, coach of the Dubai Capitals, and Jason Holder is the captain of the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Ibra Ahmed is the new bowler from the United Arab Emirates. Jordan Cox. Slightly sort of lower arm, round arm action. Last ball of the previous over. Cheyenne Jahangir picking it up really nicely. A very nice blow. Aruj Mumtaz Khan, former captain of Pakistan, is alongside me, and it's a first night with us, Aruj, and you have illuminated the commentary box with your presence. Professionally, of course, Aruj is a dentist, as well as a shrewd commentator and a scholar of the game of cricket. Aruj Mumtaz Khan. Welcome, Aruj.
Thank you very much, Wilco, and welcome to me from everybody else, I'm assuming, on that comment that you've just made. Great introduction as well, Wilco. It's nice to be here, second time running from last season. Lovely ground. You and I and Hazy were out there earlier on, just before the start of the game, and it's a beautiful evening as well.
Picked up. Fabulous looking shot, and that is 6 runs. That could well feature in the DP World Dispatch of the day. That is such a cultured pickup from Cheyenne Jahangir.
Yeah, a couple of really good hits now. The boundary of the last ball of the previous over, and this pickup shot, more of a flick of the wrist. Very assured with his technique, and that has gone a long, long way. Yes, they found themselves in a spot of ball at 4 for 2, but since then it's been good ball striking. In particular from Cheyenne Jahangir.
Oh, I think that's just slipping down. Ibra Ahmed looks lively. Cheyenne Jahangir plays for the United States now, but you know a little bit about him.
Yeah, I played cricket with him back home in Karachi. Growing up, he was much younger back then, and then obviously moved to the US to study, and now plays for the US national side. Sliding down with that angle there. So it's good to see him up in the league and getting a run here for the Capitals.
He's got a little bit of pace here, Ibra. And that action, the bowling arm is just a little bit lower than the perpendicular, but there's nothing wrong in that. He's actually getting some good bounce. Rouge, you and I are going to be out in front tonight, and that's why.
It's a long game, Wilco. Our boys are getting the trick done. 21 off 17. You and me with the Capitals. The rest of the lot is gone with ADKR.
It's the herd mentality. Oh, he's gone after that, Jordan Cox. That wasn't quite the length. 5 gone, it's 25 for 2.
Collins Premaline air conditioner with pure sense technology that detects and removes smog, bacteria, and the smallest airborne particles with the help of ionization, which balances the negative and positive ions in the air. Dolan's Prema, designed for better.
Rocks me up and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
From Nestle.
Now that is an outfit. Rouge, that is an outfit. Not sure who would don that, but it's good, isn't it?
I like it. Bling all around. Sunil Narayan now with the ball.
Jason Holder puts himself at slip. Great time to come on here now for Sunil Narayan. Might be going down. I think Narayan didn't really have the full conviction in that appeal.
I just look at Shayan Jhangi's reaction there. He's struggling to pick up which way the ball's gonna go. Turning a bit too much. Salt was a little bit more animated and interested in this one. Needs to pick this out of the hand, Shayan.
Yeah, a little premeditated too, wasn't it? He was down on that one knee before Narayan had released the ball.
Let's have a look at that ball. It just turned a bit too much. Even impact maybe just leg stump and then further going onwards from that angle. Narayan knew right away.
Get it!
Ajay Kumar, who's been one of the bright lights for the Knight Riders this season, he has been exemplary. He's bowled with such purpose and great skills. Rajasthan born, lives in Dubai, and he's making a name for himself in this tournament. Oh, you see, so well disguised, isn't it?
The thing with Narayan is the pace he bowls at well over 90 k's an hour. So if you don't pick it, and he's always looking to target the stumps. This one a tad bit shorter, and Shayan on the bank foot just gets enough to get one on it. Great over.
Oh, that's going to be a couple of extras. Will it go all the way? Yes, it will now. Ibra can't stop it, and Narayan chastises himself because that was a poor delivery, because it's been such a probing over.
Yeah, just loses the radar. Starts off too wide and spoils a good over in the end. Also releases pressure for the Capitals. Last ball here in the power play now.
We'll get the single now. Well, at 32 for 2, the power play is done. That's the second lowest power play score this season, this DP World ILT20 Season 4. And we'll keep an eye on Mark.
Introducing all new VigoTel iMusic Ultra.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
Rocks me up and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
पाकिस्तान के फेवरेट सर्विस टायर्स अपने एडवांस ट्रेंड्स और क्वालिटी के दम पर ब्राजील से इजिप्ट और टर्की से फ्रांस तक 40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट हो रहे हैं। सर्विस टायर्स, पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड। तुम सोचते थे ना कितना अच्छा हो कि हर घर में खुशियां मुस्कुराती हो, तुम्हारे ख्याल और मेहनत से कुदरत की अच्छाई सब तक पहुंचती हो, और तुम जो भी अपनाओ वो हर मयार पर पूरा उतरता हो। कितना अच्छा हो कि जमीन से निकले हर दाने को कोई बड़ा मकसद मिल जाए, और कितना ही अच्छा हो कि तुम्हारी मेहनत का फल हर एक की खुशी में नजर आए। कितना अच्छा है ना कि तुमने जो भी सोचा वो हमने तुम्हारे साथ मिलकर मुमकिन बनाया। क्योंकि हमने तुम्हें और इस मिट्टी को पूरे दिल से अपनाया है, तभी तो पिछले 35 सालों से नेस्ले का दिल है पाकिस्तान।
हर स्वाइप हर स्ट्रीम नॉन स्टॉप डिजिटल सीन, लाइफ है फुल ऑनलाइन फुल एक्सट्रीम। जोंग की मंथली सोशल एंड यूट्यूब ऑफर से पाएं 20 GB डेटा, 500 सॉन्ग मिनट्स और 100 अदर नेटवर्क मिनट्स। सब कुछ मिले सिर्फ 600 रुपए के डिस्काउंटेड रेट में। अभी डायल करें *6001#। Stay connected, stay original. Let's get digital with Zong 4G. नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी
बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गई है भाई।
कितनी?
Good contest between these two right here. Jordan Cox would like to have the bragging rights to get ahead of Liam Livingston. Rouge.
Also, they know each other really well. Playing a lot of domestic cricket last 100 together, Livingston and Cox.
He's gone after him and he finds the gap between that long on and the deep mid wicket. That is a very fine stroke from Cheyenne.
Yeah, touch over pitched. He just smothers all the spin. Good hands to the line of the ball as well, and not dragging it too square. So through the gap, there are 3 fielders on that leg side boundary. He still manages to thread the gap.
Looking for it again, but he's got just the inside half of the bat this time. Liam Livingston really likes the task of bowling, and he gets some good revs on the ball. It's a good extra string to the bow for the top order bat, destroyer with the bat.
Both teams looking for a win. 1 out of 4 for the home side, 1 out of 3 for the Capitals. The Capitals got the better of ADK on the first fixture against each other. Brilliant timing. Really good hands once again from Cheyenne. He's picking up boundaries at will now.
Yeah, it's very important this for Jordan Cox as well, because Cox is he's the aggressor in this, but now Cheyenne is proving that he's very much up to the task. He's belted this. Oh, that's caught Livingston. And 7 overs gone, it's 44 for 2.
After 7 overs, 44 for 2.
समझदार फैसला कीजिए, जुबली हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी लीजिए।
फौरी इलाज की मंजूरी, 600 से ज्यादा मयारी अस्पतालों की सहूलत, जरूरत के मुताबिक प्लान्स, जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
Rocks पे आओ and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
नई स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी
बहुत स्ट्रांग हो गई है भाई।
इतनी सोचो, पेप्सी तुम्हारे हाथ में। जब सोच के इतनी फील आ गई तो पी के तो न्यू स्ट्रॉन्गर पेप्सी खुद ट्राई करके देखो।
Ultra big speaker, boom boom louder, bass so deep, can't get prouder for entertaining the eye.
Introducing all new Vigotel iMusic Ultra.
The medical staff. Hopefully it's not too much damage.
Up and over. That is a very fine shot. Brandon Mullen is the fielder down there. He's used the pace of the bowler here, and he's used it really well.
He's looking really good here, Shayan Jahangir, and just now showing his complete scoring skills from areas that he's been able to access. 1-6 clip on the legs, a couple of good hits through mid-wicket, straight down the ground the previous over as well. He's moved early, this one's gone straight up. Should land behind the keeper, so a lucky chance here for Shayan. But I like this from Ibrar, just coming in, hitting the deck hard. The runs also bring up the Capitals 50.
Yeah, the bowler's done well there, because he's just gone at Cheyenne. He's bottled him up really, he's handcuffed him. Interesting number as well that Ibra is wearing, 333. He's clossed it. There's only one other player who wears 333. Right, we've got Jalwa Dikhao Inam Powell contest. Who led the Knight Riders in their first match at DP World ILT20 Season 2? Was it Narain, Russell, Ali Khan or Josh Little? Who led the Knight Riders in their first match at DP World ILT20 Season 2? Was it Sunil Narain, Andre Russell, Ali Khan or Josh Little? Ibra is generating some good pace here. The last delivery was at 138 and he's cranked it up to a 140 here. His third delivery was 140 plus. So Ibra Ahmed is going well here. Look at the speeds here, Rouge.
And more importantly, the delivery 140 k's is the one that he followed Shayan Jahangir. The extra bit of bounce and zip. He just needs to make sure he's in within the line of the stumps.
Designed to fly, and it certainly has. 50 partnership now, these two.
Yeah, I just said he has to be in line with the stumps. With that pace, and even a touch width will be dealt with. That is now twice in a row. First one went for 6, this one even better controlled. Goes the distance. He's picked up a couple of 6s here now, Shayan. 35 of 24 and looking good.
This time, he just can't do it. Brandon McMullen is down there. What a great effort. A flying Knight Rider, and he can't keep hold of it. Brilliant effort. 62 for 2, 8 gone.
The sparkling history. Passionate high emotion.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। More than 2 lakh grocery items के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
Ultra big speaker, boom boom louder, bass so deep, can't get prouder for entertaining the eye.
Introducing all new Vigotel iMusic Ultra.
Nice little boost, 18 runs off that last over. Good partnership, 58, 37 balls. They were in big trouble. 2 down for just 4 on the board. George Garden into the attack now. Economy's okay at 9. 100 wickets exactly in his T20 career from the UK. So it's a pretty good recovery. They're just a little bit behind the 8 ball at this stage. Another look at bounced off the hands. Couldn't quite grab it. Really good effort though. Oh, he's going to have to bowl that one again. That's gone all the way through to the keeper. That's going to be a no ball straight away. Hello, Darren.
Hi Hazy, greetings viewers. Last 2 overs, 30 runs conceded by the Knight Riders after doing a very good job in the first 6 overs with the ball. They just allowed the Capitals to come back in this game with the bat. That full toss doesn't help. It compounds the issue.
Right, so now we got a free hit. What can Shine do with this free hit? Very good connection. Got him over the top, he has. Nicely played. That's 6 runs. That's a wonderful return.
He's playing a blinder. Haven't really seen Jahangir tee off in this season's DP World T20, but tonight looks like his night. Playing shots all around the ground, finding the boundary.
Half now. It's a little bit wide. Phil Salt didn't necessarily agree with that one. It has been called a wide. Ali Khan, pretty strict. Going across the batsman. But understand why perhaps Salt was unhappy with that. A little bit harsh perhaps. Still only 2 balls into the over. He's cracked that again. He's gone for 6 more. He sure has. That's 2 wonderful shots we've seen in that region in this over.
Maiden half century in DP World T20 for Shayan Jahangir, the associate player from the USA, making a statement, setting a benchmark for himself, so to speak. He's shown that he's got the power game in this innings. You'd love for this innings to go deep.
4 sixes, 5 fours, 28 deliveries. Really good stuff from Shayan Jahangir. Right, big over. 16 off the last. There's 15 off halfway through this one now. That's going to be called a wide. That's a little bit wide at that time. Pressure on Garton straight away. He's just into the attack now and he's gone for 16 and halfway through the over only. Right now. Short and wide, sweeper into play, it's only going to be the 1.
Jason Holder should be thinking about what has gone at this venue. Of course, he's seen a couple options with pace on news to the liking of batters out in the middle. Looks relatively easy to score off pace on deliveries, so he should be telling his bowlers take pace off. Try to slow things down, use more of your cutters. Don't make it easy for batters to score with the seam options.
Cox trying to join the party as well. Pleasing to see the way this pitch is playing in this game with the extra grass on it, extra greenery.
Yeah, indeed. This is the 3rd match being played at Side Stadium here in Abu Dhabi. The last game we spoke about comparatively how slow this surface and this square was, but tonight it seems to have a little more slick when the ball makes contact with the surface, so much better for batting.
Might have to bowl that one again. No, that's okay. The over's done. 18 off that. 9 overs gone. 80 for 2.
sleigh. Rocks पे आओ and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
गाने का मजा ले जाए ऊपर सीधी सादी खुशी है सुपर सीधी सादी खुशी है सुपर
Terrific stuff. That's a very nice graph as far as the Dubai Capitals are concerned. They really got into a hole at the start. 2 down very early for not many on the board, and it's been a really good recovery. 76 is the partnership, 46 balls only, and Cox has just got 14 of those. Cox is a wonderful player, fluent player.
Izzy, I'm not surprised by this. Very shrewd move by Jason Holder to get Narayan back on with the ball.
Slicing that away. Cox is thinking about coming back to the second. He's very quick between the wickets. Cox, comfortable. 2 to start.
And the reason why I say it's shrewd with Narayan, because he will take pace off the ball. He has that mystery, so batters will be a little bit circumspect against him. Will just take away that energy we've seen beyond the power play with run scoring.
Single that time. There's our roaming DP World Smart Truck bug cam, cutting edge technology on the ground that allows us to deliver unique perspectives. Like that, that's the shot that he's got. The buggy cam of Sunil Narayan. DP World use the latest tech always to keep trade moving. Must have the buggy cam with us. Slightly shorter. So the arm ball that comes back in from Narayan.
What will also help is if Narayan could prize a wicket here, break this partnership. Partnership with 80 at the moment. Narayan has picked 3 wickets so far this season, and all 3 in the power play phase, so he has to push himself to play his role in this side with the ball as a wicket taker primarily.
Same delivery. His power play work, he's just going at 3.7 his economy, which is outstanding, the power play, so he's got a little bit of extra tap outside. Which can happen, of course. But look at those terrific numbers from Yanga, look at those scores. 21 to 30 balls, 30 runs. Steady in the first 2 blocks of 10. A little bit more air that time, tempting him.
Yeah, I like the word that you use there, Izzy. Tempt him, because he's pushing the right-hander to hit to the larger square boundary, and that's the sort of angle and strategy he has to use. Maybe induce a pole stroke. It's fairly big for that side right of screen.
Cox wants 2. Running that first one hard. Won't get there, has to send him back. It's good stuff from Narayan. 7 from it, 87 for 2, halfway mark.
Rocks पे आओ and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। मोर देन 2 लाख ग्रोसरी आइटम्स के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
वाह, ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी। Pakistan's global tire brand.
Consider they were in all sorts of trouble right at the start. They've done exceptionally well, I think. They continue at this rate. They get to 173. They get 12 and 0 from here. They get past the 200 mark. 10 gets them close to 190. That means Cox will pretty much have to be there, I think, towards the end. I think he's going to have to keep going for a while longer. Build this partnership as much as they can. Here's the big fella, 500 wickets. 1,000 wickets for Andre Russell.
Yeah, last game, Andre Russell was used late in the piece. My memory serves me right. He came on the 16th over to close the game out. Always very difficult for a bowler to start well so late in the game. And I like this from Holder, introducing Russell earlier for him to get his rhythm, because He'll understand the importance of Russell bowling to Rahmat Paul. Maybe in the last 5, if he gets the opportunity, he'll want him to be primed and ready for that challenge. Win that fight and battle the last time around, Paul was so good.
Get that motor running. That's what we need from Andre Russell. Overpitched, not penalised.
They have to find a way, Knight Riders, to apply pressure on opposition batters in these middle overs. They haven't done it very well all season, but tonight is a night to change it, and they're under the pump with this partnership.
Wide, short, hammered. Good stuff from Cox. Only the one though. You'd be disappointed if it couldn't get a little bit more than that. Let's look at Shane's 50 package. He's really done a fine job. Played some lovely shots. As I said, he's 4 6s and 5 4s. Really hit the ball crisply. A couple of lovely shots off the front foot. Down ground as well, over long off the 6. That was one of them. This is the other one. Really good stuff. But look at his eye too. He's got still 9.5 overs to bat. It's the work that he's done throughout season 4. Off the middle of the blade. Doesn't have to hit it hard. Just find the middle of the blade and it goes for 4. Clever stuff.
Really good from Shah Jahangir. Looks unsung tonight because he's reacting to the ball. There was a hint of premeditation, but his body positioning with hands and bat perfect in the circumstances. A full toss with pace on, and the execution brilliant.
He almost had to get a boundary on that delivery because the first 3 balls just fit for 1, so he needed to try something and it's worked perfectly for him. Done an outstanding job today. A bit of movement away from Andre Russell. Right, we got Super Sunday tomorrow. 2 games, of course. The first game here in Abu Dhabi. That's at 2 o'clock. This one is going to be My Emirates versus Sharjah Warriors. The Warriors, of course, need a victory. Then it's the Vipers and the Capitals. That's in Dubai at 8:30. So 2 games tomorrow. Could be moving day, actually, in that table. 2 games. There's always plenty on the go. Now, it hasn't hit that cleanly. It's gone back with a square. It's going to be safe. It's going to get it eventually. There it is, the one with the handle. Pick it up. That's it. It's right on. 6 off the over. 93 for 2.
Ultra big speaker, boom boom louder, bass so deep, can't get prouder for entertaining eyes. We play, Vigo Ultra leads the way.
Introducing all new Vigo Tel iMusic Ultra.
We play, Vigo Ultra leads the way.
Zonky monthly social and YouTube ऑफर से सब कुछ मिले सिर्फ 600 रुपए के डिस्काउंटेड रेट में। अभी डायल करें *6001#।
Stream all your favorite sports, shows, films, and more only on Myco, Pakistan's fastest growing video streaming platform.
Clashed the last time the Capitals played. Due to come in next. Shanaka gives the ball a bit of a dip as well. Advancing. Single only.
I did mention the struggles for Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in the middle overs. They averaged 52 with the ball. They've only taken 7 wickets in that phase too. So would you just focus on good economy as a bowler? Nice shot again, good fielding, good hand, but not sufficient enough to prevent the boundary. That's a firm shot, firm strike. Didn't really look like he was in full control. But the outcome is a very good one for the Capitals.
These boundaries are bigger here than the other grounds. And for the players, have got more opportunity to cut these off. Very well struck by Cox, couldn't be tracked.
Just to finish my point, Jason Holder might be thinking about containment, should also be thinking about wicket taking, and needs the support of his teammates to achieve same. A guy like Narayan should be pumping into his head, I need you to pick a wicket up. Bring your guile out as a bowler, as a champion bowler, deliver for me now.
This is his third over. 3 balls left in it. Backing away. Shine, nicely played. Now his numbers are outstanding. He's 61 at 37. That's how well he's playing. Cox has a run of ball for 25, so he hasn't let things up yet, Cox, but believe me, he can. Shine's done the damage. And still in the limelight up until now. Second block of 15, just 27 balls. That's really good going. Clever stuff, almost undid him with the length.
Once more, not a significant amount of turn from this surface, already looking like a better surface from the last match we've seen here. Much better for batting, a little more pace on it. Batters can trust the bounce, play their strokes.
It's had time to breathe a little bit, I think, the square, after all the traffic they had in the tournament before this. Now it seems to be playing well. The Ryan is not disappointing. They're looking to come back for the second. Slight hesitation. Cox will have to go. And now there's going to be overthrows. That's going to be bonus runs. 6 to finish with in the end. That suddenly turns it into 14 runs off the over. 12 done now. 107 for 2.
पाकिस्तान के फेवरेट सर्विस टायर्स अपने एडवांस ट्रेड्स और क्वालिटी के दम पर ब्राजील से इजिप्ट और टर्की से फ्रांस तक 40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट हो रहे हैं। सर्विस टायर्स, पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड।
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप।
$107 for 2, 8 overs to go. The Capitals have laid the foundation with this partnership of 103 from 64 balls, and Shayan Jahangir is batting beautifully. Jordan Cox needs to just find an extra gear, but this was the overthrows straight through the hands of Narayan, and he can't believe it.
Well, I think he can't believe that Jason Holder was standing right next to him when that throw came. Ideally, you'd want someone to be 10, 15 feet behind you, so in case there's a deflection off the stumps, you can cover that.
Rohani's been not just batting well with shot selection, but he's been using the crease, using his base well, hasn't he? Coming down the pitch, staying back, and then when the opportunity arises, getting forward. How's that? Jordan Cox smacks it straight past Andre Russell.
Jahangir in the slot, he's in such excellent form that he wasn't going to miss out on that. Again, using the depth of the crease.
Oh dear, that is a miscue from Andre Russell. 1-1-1 on the board. Have a look at this. Look at those studs, or the lack of them. Shayan Jahangir has taken the studs out from the heel, so he's only got the studs, the spikes, in the front of the shoe. Quite a lot of batters do that. bowlers, of course, have to use all the spikes. You have to have all the studs because bowlers need the purchase on the turf. But Shayan Jahangir only in the front of the shoe. Shot really well contrived, and he's batting with a lot of confidence.
Just clever cricket, using the angle well. Also, just game awareness, knows that third is up in the circle. Just clever cricket.
Andre Russell missed the last match. He was actually unwell and he was admitted to hospital. Big Andre, he is some unit, isn't he?
And what a player.
Oh yeah,
just magnificent. I mean, just the entertainment he's given us over the years with his ability, with his skill set, with both bat and ball, and as we saw today with his catching.
Yeah, what an all-rounder, Otis Gibson. Bolt coming wide on the return crease and looking for the Yorker at full length.
Have a look at this. Eyes on the ball throughout, and then just outstretches his arms, gets his palms in the right place. As I said this in an earlier stint, we talk a lot about batting technique. This was excellent catching technique.
He's gone after this and he's dropped it. Ajay Kumar. He had a lot of time to think about that. That should have been a regulation catch. Hence Andre Russell shaking his head.
Yeah. They needed that wicket, the Knight Riders. This has been an excellent partnership, a partnership worth 114 in just 70 deliveries. And you've got to say, this is a regulation catch. Ajay Kumar will be bitterly disappointed with himself.
Yes, quite a poor technique in the end. His hands were well below his eye line. Bolt. Cheyenne has drilled that into his instep, and Andre Russell is limping as well, so everyone's limping out there, and Cheyenne is down. End of the over, is it? I think it is. End of the over, 119 for 2.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। More than 2 lakh grocery items के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
Roxville and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rox app now.
The sparkling history. Passionate high emotion.
Stream it on.
Stream all your favorite sports, shows, films, and more only on Myco, Pakistan's fastest growing video streaming platform.
Bluetooth on, FM roll, Vigo Tel got the classic soul, slim and smooth, hold it tight, ultra vibes all through the night. Shake that ultra big speaker, boom boom.
Introducing all new Vigo Tel iMusic Ultra.
We play Vigo Tel Ultra leads the way.
Roxville and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rox app now.
Dolan's Premaline air conditioner with PureSense technology that detects and removes smog, bacteria, and the smallest airborne particles with the help of ionization, which balances the negative and positive ions in the air. Dolan's Prema, designed for better.
Zonky monthly social and YouTube ऑफर से सब कुछ मिले सिर्फ 600 रुपए के डिस्काउंटेड रेट में। अभी डायल करें *6001#।
the sanctuary of whatever the dressing room or maybe the physiotherapist's room, but he's walking off fairly gingerly. He's not sitting in the dugout. So Andre Russell is off the field. Shan Jahangir's had a little bit of attention. Jordan Cox is on strike. This is a very un-Jordan Cox-like innings. 27 off 28 balls from him. That's not the return of 26 off 26. We've had a bit of a reset. Apologies for that. The scoreboard and our scoring system's just a little bit at odds, but it's not quite a Jordan Cox innings this row. He's given it. Jason Holder has struck, and Jordan Cox will want a review of this. Martin Sager says we're going to go to the third umpire.
We have a player review for LBW. The original decision is out. It's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. Forward, forward. There's a clear gap between bat and ball. There's no bat involved. You can move on to ball tracking, please.
Jordan Cox is walking off. He's satisfied that it looks good enough. Jordan Cox has seen enough on the big screen to tell him that he's out.
Ball tracking coming up. Pitching outside off, impact in line. Wickets hitting, review loss. Back on field to Martin. Martin, you see.
And Jordan Cox has already walked off. He was satisfied, he saw enough on the big screen. Jordan Cox, 29 from 30, and it's 119 for 2.
इनको पुराने तरीकों से ऑर्डर करने दें। More than 2 lakh grocery items के साथ आपका ऑर्डर फूड पैंडा संभाल लेगा।
Bluetooth on, FM roll, Vigo Tel got the classic soul, slim and smooth, hold it tight, ultra vibes all through the night. Shake that floor. Big speaker, boom boom.
Introducing all new Vigo Tel iMusic Ultra.
Vigo Tel Ultra leads the way.
Zonky monthly social and YouTube ऑफर से सब कुछ मिले सिर्फ 600 रुपए के डिस्काउंटेड रेट में। अभी डायल करें *6001#।
The last time these two played, these sides, Rodman Powell was 96 not out. Got a century on that CV as well. Got time for a big score here as well. Rodman Powell and Jordan Cox put on 119. This is the end of Jordan Cox. Went way across his stumps. Clock.
I'll tell you what, Wilco, he took a review after walking halfway down the pitch. And I've got to say, it's not the cleverest review because he knew he was out. And secondly, from a team point of view, if you've got a 29 of 30, it's not your day.
Gone! Is he gone? Phil Salt wants it. Jason Holder wants it. Martin Saggers, the umpire, says no. Emphatically, he says no.
Are they going to take the DRS? I don't think so. Well, anyway, just going back to my point, was not the cleverest review. Let's have another look at this. Bats it bad. I think bat is looking bad. Yeah, big gap there. Right, so as I was saying, Jordan Cox, not his day today. He's a far better player than what he's played today. 29 of 30, and if it's not your day, don't burn a review. I could understand if Cheyenne, who's batting on 75 of 42, says, listen, you know what? let me try and take a risk over here. I know where more often than not I'm going to be out on this, but just because I'm batting so well at the moment, it's worth taking that risk. Not when you're going at less than a run a ball.
Yeah, absolutely. It was a very unfluent Jordan Cox tonight.
It was as fluent as my Mandarin.
Well, if you're fluent in Mandarin, I'd love to hear it. Right, projected score, they're scoring at 8.6 and over. That has been a fabulous over from Jason Holder. Wow, probing, testing. It's 119 for 3, 6 overs to go.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप.
Ultra big speaker, boom boom louder, bass so deep, can't get prouder. For entertaining eyes, we play. Vigotel Ultra leads the way.
Introducing all new Vigotel iMusic Ultra.
We play. Vigotel Ultra leads the way.
Shine Jahangir's playing a wonderful innings here. Shanaka and David Willey still to come. Plenty of batting. Here's Ajay Kumar. Cheyenne goes after him and he's going to get 4. Well, I'm sure he wasn't playing it quite there, but as they say, they don't draw pictures on the scorecards. They just put the score down.
Well, look, T20 cricket really doesn't matter. You make your own luck. I'll tell you what, Cheyenne, the way he's batted, no one can grudge him runs if he gets a few edges here and there. Well, he's been outstanding.
Oh, he's got away with it. Look at that. Liam Livingstone can't believe it. He's just staring into the abyss. And that ball has gone through the keeper and Livingstone. Phil Salt's keeping wicket. Alex Hales. He thinks, how'd you get away with that?
Well, I've said this before and I'll say it again. It's the most productive shot in white ball cricket. The edge. Can't set a field for it. Don't really have a slip in place.
There's one thing happening here as well, Rohan, is that Ajay Kumar has not got his radar set here. There's 2 bad balls. You've got to bring the stumps into play. He's so wide of that off stump with the angle. And the ball's not swinging like it does when he's got the brand new white ball. He's got the in-swinger going. So either he comes round the wicket or he's got to bowl a tighter line. Because you're going to get edges when you bowl that wide. You're going to get edges. So he's got a bit of a learning process. And the green belt goes to the batter who accumulates the most points. It's not just the number of runs. Rodman Powell is very much on that list. But Rodman Powell's used up 4 deliveries. Jason Holder bowled him 4 wonderful deliveries and he couldn't get a bat on them. So he's yet to open his account. Oh, goodness. That's a much better ball though from Ajay Kumar. But the green belt goes to the batter with the most number of points. Rodman Powell is on there, 164. Sam Curran at 183. Max Holden and Shine Jahangir's on there now at 150. Top of the list, the impressible Sri Lankan opening bat, Hatham Nissanka. How well is he playing? 102 points above Sam Curran. It's the green belt. Season 1, Alex Hales. Season 2, James Vince. Oh dear, that's another bad ball. He's got away with this though. Go back for the second. He's got to be careful here, Ajay Kumar, because he's in the side and he's bowling well, but he's not controlling the ball when he's coming back for his second spell.
Well, I'll tell you what, he's under pressure because he's been outstanding in this tournament. His economy is 6. He has gone for 17 and over against my Emirates, but it's not often that he's been under this pressure.
Oh, he's got away with that. Shayan Jahangir should have played the orthodox shot. 15 gone, 1-3-1 for 3.
ग्रिप सर्विस जैसी तो फिक्र कैसी पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल चाय ब्रांड
Rocks me out and subscribe to Awesome Pack.
Right, 131 for 3. 5 overs to go. At the current rate, they're going to get 174. And they're going to be looking towards the 180, 185, but Narayan is difficult to get away. He's got one more over to go. Garton's bowled 1 that cost him 18. Russell's bowled 2 and he's coming back onto the field. And yes, he's wearing different colour shoes. He's got a red one and a blue one. So he's got the capitals on his feet. Right, Rodman Powell. 186 the Capitals scored against Abu Dhabi Knight Riders in Dubai 5 days ago. 5 days ago. Powell was 96 not out.
I don't think Sunil Narayan was expecting that, because when straight up, I'm not sure if he would have got there, but it was worth a try, because we all know Rodman Powell is such a dangerous player.
Oh, well bowled. Well, he was dawdling a bit, Cheyenne. Jason Holder's appealed.
Yeah, just looking at Cheyenne's body language, I think he's in trouble. Oh no, he's fine. Well, he had the teapot on. I thought, whoa, because as a batter, you know when you're short of your ground. Maybe he's just tired, because he's played excellently.
Ooh, Rodman Powell. Almost as if he had made up his mind that he was going to hoik Narayan leg side. Right, let's have a look at that run out again. He didn't sprint down the other end, did he? Well, he looks like he did. Then just relaxed a bit. Maybe he thought he was always going to make it.
Yeah, he's probably disappointed with his technique, but he's looking at the fielder instead of just sort of making sure he's got to his crease with an outstretched sort of slide of the bat.
Cheyenne Jahangir down the pitch and will get 6 big ones straight into the Knight Riders dugout. Throw the ball back, please.
Yeah, into the 90s now, Cheyenne. Excellent use of the feet there, Wilco.
It's a great shot that is. Measured at 89 metres. Look where he's gone here. Oh, gosh, it's ricochet. And they're going to go back for 2. Alex Hales has been quiet in the field, haven't seen too much of him. Into the over, 16 gone, 142 for 3. Martin Saggers from New Watch. Timeout.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप.
Rocks Pay Off and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
Ultra big speaker, boom boom louder, bass so deep, can't get proud of entertaining.
Introducing all new Vigotel iMusic Ultra.
पाकिस्तान के फेवरेट सर्विस टायर्स अपने एडवांस ट्रेड्स और क्वालिटी के दम पर ब्राजील से इजिप्ट और टर्की से फ्रांस तक 40 से ज्यादा ममालिक में एक्सपोर्ट हो रहे हैं. सर्विस टायर्स, पाकिस्तान ग्लोबल टायर ब्रांड.
Rocks Pay Off and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
Yes, let's go. So I made a hit with the gone like us. जवाब तो है दो, wait, ain't no one. हम के नहीं Cheetos, तो हम करें zero. Make the right choice, there's too much, too much, too much, too much, too much, too much.
समझदार फैसला कीजिए. जुबली हेल्थ इंश्योरेंस पॉलिसी लीजिए.
फौरी इलाज की मंजूरी, 600 से जायद मयारी अस्पतालों की सहूलत, जरूरत के मुताबिक प्लान्स. जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप.
जोंकी मंथली सोशल एंड यूट्यूब ऑफर से सब कुछ मिले सिर्फ 600 रुपए के डिस्काउंटेड रेट में. अभी डायल करें *6001#.
Winding down the strategic timeout. Being nicely poised. 142 for 3. The Capitals batting first. Remember, they lost the toss. Had a slow start in the power play phase, and then they picked up straight away with some energy. Thanks courtesy Shan Jahangir. 95 from 50 so far, striking at just shy of 200. There's potential in his partner, Paul. With relatively good contact with that stroke, Paul. Roj Mumtaz alongside me. He's scratched around a bit, Rahman Paul, as compared to what we saw of him in the last innings.
Just take you back to what you've said, DG. Relatively. He's knocked 2 stumps out of the ground.
Yeah, he's got more power than that, being West Indian. I've seen raw power from him in the past. He's got more in his potential, you can say.
Yeah, you make that point. He's 3 of 9.
Timed with that stroke. Should he offer the strike to his partner in the circumstances? And if you missed it, in Dubai, the last time these two teams met, he was on fire. Doing nothing wrong, Rahman Paul. Deft touches with the powerful strokes down the ground, over cover 2. When he played over cover to Sulna Ryan was the best of the lot. Looking for power, miscued. What was the right one? He was aiming to go over that extra cover region. Maybe just tiring a bit, Rich?
Yeah, he's approaching a milestone that he will remember for a very long time. DJ Bravo just having a word to his troops during the strategic timeout. What ADKR don't want is to leak too many towards the back end here. He just asked a question, DG, whether Powell should turn the strike over to Shine. I don't think so. I think he needs to tee off as well.
The catch. Educated, you can say, because has bisected the wicketkeeper and that short third. 4 more.
And they'll take him all at this stage. Doesn't matter where they come from. Ajay Kumar with that angle across the right hander just misses the radar completely. Off the bottom edge and through. Jason Holder can't get a hand to that. No one else can. One of the tallest men is Dre Russ, beg your pardon.
We'll just get the engine going for Robert Paul. There's Ajay Kumar. Wideish line and just teasing the umpire. Signal wide, so more pressure now for the bowler.
Akbar Ali Khan there, just a little bit of exercise horizontally. The plan is good. The strategy here, the slow one, back of the hand, wide angle outside the off stump. He is hitting into the longer side. Remember that boundary on the square offside, a 73-meter fence. Taking the ball further away. He just needs to make sure he gets it inside the wide line.
Much better. The wide call on that occasion was close to what we saw in the previous delivery.
This is very good. Just crosses that line. And that is why the umpire has kept it in favor of the bowler. Ajay Kumar has been good throughout the tournament so far. He's put his hands up, picked up wicket at important times. Last ball of his spell here tonight.
Nicely bowled once more. No wide call. So Rockman Paul with a swing and no contact. End of a spell. Ajay Kumar 1 for 28. Brilliant. 149 for 3.
Rocks Real and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
समझदार फैसला कीजिए जुबली एजुकेशन प्लान लीजिए
महफूज तालीमी मुस्तकबिल पैसों की बर वक्त अदायगी जरूरत के मुताबिक प्लान्स जुबली इंश्योरेंस बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल
That just shows exactly how the Capitals plundered runs beyond that first 6 overs. Over number 7, 8, they scored 30 runs, which really gave them the energy for what followed. 3 overs remaining. Bra will bowl the first of 3. Should be just a single. It's a good start. No boundary conceded. Surprised with this option urge. Or the other 2 to be used.
Yeah, you look at what the bowlers have in terms of Ibrar's got 2, so if they have to bowl the 3 overs, Holder's got 1. He does have options, but I don't think he'll be going back to Livingston Garter or Russell. Maybe Russell. It'll depend on how Ibrar bowls this particular over. Holder will definitely bowl the next.
Just winding up. Strike this one off the park. Trickles down to long off. He gets a couple runs, so he'll be happy that it wasn't a dot. But they're desperate for an early boundary in the over.
Got one of Ajay Kumar, that previous one. That was off the toe end of Powell. That over was very good from Ajay Kumar to have. Almost, you see, the brave option of consistently bowling the slow ones and flirt with that wide line. Only the 7 in the previous over. Now what Ibrar needs to do is follow up. First 2 have gone for 3.
Should be a wide. Just thinking about this field and the plan. Of course, Rockman Paul hitting to that leg side. It's the larger square boundary, 73 meters. So that's where you might want to err as a bowler. Using your variations, of course, because it takes some muscle to clear the fence in that leg side region. You also want to take pace off the ball too. There's that slow ball. It's a little too wide outside the off stump, so we'll have to re-bowl that.
There's been a few very close calls. This one, Martin Saggers, I reckon he's got it spot on. A slow one, but he will have to re-bowl that.
Gone fall into the legs of Rockman Paul. He can find that fielder at deep mid wicket. Norton does a fine job preventing the boundary, getting it back to the wicket keepers. So you can say a good over so far.
It's been a bit of a mixed bag. There's been a few full ones, a slow one that was just wide. 7 of the 3. What Robin Powell will now look for is the boundary. He's found it difficult tonight.
On with pace on, leg side. Too easy for Rockman Paul. He was queued up waiting for it, and he executed well.
It was a matter of time. Very good to pick up length. And with the pace on delivery into the surface, Rockman Powell with all his power sends this much needed boundary. Those have come in the fashion of the 6th. The over now 13. Still a couple of deliveries, and that is why there's a little bit of a mini meeting. Jason Holder just trying to talk to his bowler about what the plans here are exactly, because with fine up in the ring, you stray down like he did in that previous delivery. That is almost a free hit.
He's playing in his first match this season, so there will be nerves. Great to see Jason Holder in that mid-off position, having a word or two, trying to calm him down, him to handle the pressure of the situation. Here he goes again. Goes short, maybe a little bit of pace off. This could be a wicket. Oh no, it goes all the way. That's the larger square boundary, but no problem for the Jamaican. Gets another 6.
That's just a show of the brute force he has, and he's got a bit of a chuckle as well, because this was a very good delivery. A slow one, hasn't got it out of the middle, but the power, the fast hands through the ball, and has taken the ball the distance. The fielder thought for a second. Ajay Kumar could only wonder after.
Much better response. Might be sliding down the leg side. Will they take the review? Jason Holder contemplates. Hasn't prevented the 50-run partnership too. So 20 from the over after 18, 169 for 3.
Rocks Pay and subscribe to awesome packages. Because it's more than a network. Download the Rocks app now.
The sparkling history. Passionate high emotion. Stream it on.
Where will the Capitals end this innings? They're 169 on the wicket. That's a ploy you often use at this stage of the innings. Goes around, takes the angle across the right-handers.
Yeah, good start. You can just see the little bit of frustration. Powell knows fine is up in the rings. The shot is on.
Up. Hatchet is a cry. And spilled. Livingston, the fielder, he had to run a long way. Got there in the end, but just couldn't hold on. Game-changing moment, you can say.
And that's because there are still 10 legal deliveries left in the piece. Yeah, he had to come in a long way. The change of pace, the wider angle, he gets a Q end of the bat. The hang time on this ball was quite a lot. He holds himself in a very good stand as Livingston. Disappointed. Nonetheless, Powell survives.
Oh, that's clevered. That's raw, uncut power from Rupert Powell. This is why he's so dangerous. Started slowly, and now he's motoring along.
That's absolutely belted. Watch him. Such a strong base. It's almost a baseball across the line of the ball. It's a flat six straight ahead of Hales. 20 of the previous over, 8 of the first 3 here. And Powell on strike.
Dot delivery. Now folks, spare thought for his partner, Jahan Jahangir. He's poised on 97 from 52. He has been the real accelerator in the innings. Of course, the highest individual score we've seen from a batter this season. So he'll be thinking about that 3-figure landmark. He'll be thinking about as many runs to be scored from here in for his team too. He should go for 6. Should go for 6. And it does. Wow.
This is some show of brute strength. Rovman Powell, this is some magnificent hitting. Once again, the swing of the bat, the hands. Quick hands through the line of the ball, and watch this ball fly. And fly it did. That's 2 sixes now. And Shayan Jahangir has been an innocent bystander for 10 deliveries now. Make that 11. Great over. 14 off it, 183 for 3.
तो हो जाए सोनी धरती के नाम टपाल दानेदार का एक और कप.
Stream all your favorite sports, shows, films, and more only on Myco, Pakistan's fastest growing video streaming platform.
Dolan's Premaline air conditioner with pure sense technology that detects and removes smog, bacteria, and the smallest airborne particles with the help of ionization, which balances the negative and positive ions in the air. Dolan's Prema, designed for better.
Instinct we've seen from these two outs in the middle for the Capitals. Paul leading the run scoring in this partnership. Time now for Jahangir after waiting 11 balls. He finally gets strike in the last over. It will be against Andrew Russell. Here we go. Buckle up, folks. Pumped away. It's in the gap. And it plugs a bit, so he inches closer. Just 1 away from 3 figures. There will be some nerves. Doesn't really cross this landmark in this format, so this is an innings of excellence so far, shown from the associate player from the USA. Of course, born in Karachi, Pakistan, migrated to the US, now applies it straight there. Russell, and he's bowled him on 99. What disappointment for Jahangir. After playing so well, it's Russell who has the last laugh.
A shake of disappointment because he's missed out on a career first 3-figure mark. What a delivery from Dre Russ, and what a time to bowl it. Full straight in the block hole, inside edge, rattles the stumps. And the death rattle, he didn't want to hear Jahangir, but he can be very proud of the innings he's played. Given the send-off from Dre Russ, but Shayan Jahangir take a bow. It's been a phenomenal knock. 99 off 54, his career best. Capitals 185 for 4.
मजेदार फैसला कीजिए, जुबली फिलिंग प्लान लीजिए।
आसान प्रोसेसिंग, पैसों की बर वक्त अदायगी, जरूरत के मुताबिक प्लान्स। जुबली इंश्योरेंस, बेफिक्र मुस्तकबिल।
The sparkling. The skipper of the Capitals now. Russell goes into the pitch, taking a little bit of pace off, so showing his variations. Well, this is a massive disappointment for Jahangir. So to his supporters, his teammates. You can understand why. Only the second player in this DP World IL T20 to be dismissed on 99. It's in to out. Fielder runs around, catch taken. 6 prevented. Alex Hales, a great instinct. So it will allow Dasun Shanaka to pick up 2.
One of those where you have to be very well aware of where the boundary is. Make sure you take the catch and then also release the ball before you make contact with the field on the other side of the fence. And he's done extremely well there, Alex Hales. Definitely saved 4. Watch it, this is how quickly it travels. Split-second decision making and done brilliantly.
It's around leg side. Little effort, nonchalance from the Sri Lankan international.
That's a very smart hit. A change of pace into the surface, and it's almost an easy pickup shot. Look at the time Dasun Shanaka had. Very strong. Whipped into the leg side. The over started with 2 and the wicket of Shayan Jahangir. Now with 9 of the over, 192, a couple of deliveries. Surely the Capitals are eyeing 200 here.
How will Russell respond? Goes for the Yorker. And what theatre once more from Dasun Shanaka. Just graceful in his execution and very, very effective. 8 from the last 2 balls.
That is a brilliant shot. It was a full-length Yorker for Dasun Shanaka to get under, open the face of the bat and carve it. Yes, maybe a little bit of an edge on that as well, but he was intentionally looking to play it there. Gets enough elevation. 196 now. Last delivery here in the first innings.
Nearly everything going right for the Capitals skipper. And he finished off on the high. Last ball of the innings. And it's a full toss, a little bit of bat, the finger goes up, but it might be reviewed. So the end will have a review. It's the Capitals getting to 196.
We have a player review for LBW.
Might be a single to add to that score.
It's a fair delivery. I'm looking at the split screen. There's a clear gap between bat and ball. You can go straight onto ball tracking.